Hi folks, Mr. Dell here. We are looking at the concept of similar figures and scale factor and wanting to find some missing links based on the fact that we do have similar figures given lengths of corresponding sides. So this is from CPM, and this is course 2, so CC2, and this is section 4.3.2, specifically number 4-94. So let's read it and we'll go from there. Figures A and B at right are similar. So A and B are similar. Okay? Assuming that figure A is the original figure, find the scale factor and find the lengths of the missing sides of figure B. So figure A is the original figure. So this is the original, and this is the copy, right? It's the original, and that's the copy. So what is the scale factor from here to here? Well, first of all, I know that if we look at the side lengths, I have a length of 15 and a length of 3. These are corresponding lengths, right? So they're this corresponding, meaning they're the same. They're in the same position on the figure on both the copy and the original, the same position. So it's getting smaller, 15 to 3. So I know my scale factor has to be less than 1 because the copy is smaller than the original, less than 1, under 1, less than 100%, right? Under 100%. So less than 1. So in order to find the missing lengths, missing sides, I need to know what these sides are. I'm going to just label them so that way I can have a variable here. I'm going to call this one X, call this one Y, and this one Z. So I'm going to need to find X, Y, and Z of figure B. I know each of these already, so I just need to find those, X, Y, and Z. So what I can tell you is I can find that scale factor, because in order to find the scale factor, remember scale factor is always the copy over the original. That's how we find the fraction that represents scale factor. So in this case, and use corresponding sides, right? It has to be with corresponding sides. That's the big piece. So my corresponding sides, my sides in the same position as 3 and 15, I could say is 3 over 15. Those are the corresponding. That and that side are corresponding. So 3 over 15. So which then I can simplify that, couldn't I? To 1/5, because 3 goes into top and bottom. So that is my scale factor. My scale factor is 1/5. So that being said, now I need to find Z, X, Y, and Z. So if my original is 12, what's its corresponding side? So 12, its corresponding side is X, right? So how do I find X? Well, the scale factor is 1/5. So I can take 1/5 of 12 to get that X, because that's the scale factor. So when I multiply 1/5 times 12, let's see, I'm multiplying fractions, so I can just put a 1 under and multiply straight across. I get 12 over 5. So I'm going to just leave my fraction as I'm going to make it into a mixed number so it makes a little more sense. So this would be 5 goes into 12 twice, 2 wholes with 2 left over. So it's 2 and 2/5. So that's my X. So that's going to be that length there. Okay, does that make sense? So how do I find Y? Well, which one is corresponding with Y? Well, 18 goes to Y, right? 18 and Y are corresponding. So once again, 1/5 of 18 should tell me what my Y is, because my scale factor is 1/5. So once again, 18 over 1 and multiply it straight across, you get 18/5. And 18/5 as a mixed number, 18 goes into 18. There's 5 holes in 18. So that's going to be, or excuse me, three holes with 3 remaining. So it's 3 and 3/5, and that's what Y is. That's that length there. Last one is Z. So I'll do Z over here. So I know Z, who's Z corresponding with, is the 20. So 20 corresponds with Z. So once again, 1/5 of 20 is going to what Z equals. And that one's nice. 1/5 of 20 is actually, we can do that without having to deal with a fractional answer, because 1/5 of 20 is 4. 5 goes into 24 times. So Z in this case is equal to 4. So I have each of my answers, my missing links, using the scale factor. There you go.